Hey everybody, it's Odin, and I'm gay. I say it all the time, I'm gay. But there was a time in my life where people didn't know I was gay. Even I didn't know I was gay. Now I'm going to be telling you the story about how I came out of the closet as gay. This video is just going to be from the top of my head. I didn't script it or anything. I just want it to be real and from my heart, and I hope you guys get something from this video, and I hope you learn something about my past. Now it started when I was very young. Growing up, I always knew I was different from everybody else. I mean, duh. Look at me now. I was always the weird kid. And I didn't know how weird I was. You know what I mean? Like, growing up, everybody talked about, like, girls and stuff, and, like, how they were looking at the girls, and they were so hot, and in my mind, I was like, haha, yeah, totally. But in reality, I never thought about girls, you know? When I was growing up, I didn't really think about boys much either, to be honest. I don't know. It was all different for me. Like, I remember going up an escalator one time, and there was this, like, attractive girl, and someone nudged me and was like, hey, check her out. And I was just like, what? Like, completely oblivious. I didn't notice her, of course, and they were just like, yeah. And I was just like, oh yeah, dude, totally hot, or whatever. There's just a lot of instances like that where, like, everyone's like, oh man, she was so hot, and I'm just like, yeah, sure dude. When I remember, this is a little bit embarrassing, but I don't care. I remember going to, like, Macy's and looking at the underwear section and seeing the guys and being like, oh my god, they're so hot. Oh god, wait, why do I think that? Oh, why are they? Oh wow, they're real hot. Oh boy. So yeah, I had stuff like that. Like, the earliest memory I have of me being gay is when we were in kindergarten, I think. They were passing around this picture of this guy in a loincloth. And I remember going like, why do I want to see more of him? Like, I was that young and I fucking had gay thoughts. It's quite impressive. Of course, none of this clicked in my head. Let's fast forward a bit to when I was around 14 or 15. I was very into deviantart and drawing poorly. This was the point in my life where I was telling myself I was bisexual. Because in my mind, I so badly wanted to be bisexual. Because to me, it's more acceptable in other people's minds to be bisexual, because at least you still like girls. So I told myself, like, my inner thoughts that, you're bi. No, Odin, you're bi. Like, you gotta be bi, right? You gotta like girls. You have to like girls. And it sucked, because I was just lying to myself and lying to my few close friends that I told this, you know what I mean? I even, like, took girls out to dances and stuff, because, you know, I'm bi. I'm not gay. I just wanted to be accepted by people more by saying I could like girls, but I didn't, damn it. I didn't like girls. Because in school you don't, like, at least back then, I'm sure it's a little different now, you know, because this is when I was 14 or 15, that's over 10 years ago. Times have changed a bit. But back then, you didn't want to be the gay kid in school. Like, there was one openly gay kid, and people made fun of him all the time, and it was so shitty. Anyway, sorry it's a little scatterbrained, but like I said, it's all just off the top of my head. I was drawing on DeviantArt poorly, my character, and I started to draw him with, like, a rainbow earring, you know, as like a subtle hint to my friends in real life that I knew would see it, that, like, hey, I'm kind of thinking I'm gay now. Because after, like, I think it was around age 15, 16, around there, that I finally, like, realized I'm not bi. I'm just gay. I'm fucking gay. So after a while of me finally coming to terms with this, because sexuality is difficult. I know people that are my age that still don't know their sexuality, or find out that all this time they've been lying to themselves and that they're gay because of their repressed upbringings or stuff like that. I feel for people who are trying to figure themselves out, because I get it. I was there. That was me. Anyway, around this time, I, you know, found out that I was gay, and I finally told some of my close friends in high school that I'm just gay. And it was hard to admit that to them. You know, I started dropping little subtle hints, like, would you rather games. I said I looked at guys instead of girls, stuff like that. But yeah, I finally just told them. And yeah, it's really hard. It wasn't a fun point in my life. Fast forward a little bit more, and I had the date in my head. It was like 2 months or whatever. I was gonna come out to my parents. I was gonna tell them I was gay. I had it planned out. But I was sitting on DeviantArt in the furries chat that they had at the time, and my friend was like, just come out to your parents now. Just do it. And for some reason, I was like, okay, I will. I'll do it. And it was like that day I was sitting in a car and my mom made a comment of like, she saw really flamboyantly gay people and she's like, you know, I'm kind of glad you're not like one of them, you know? And like, ooh, that hit hard home. I was just like, oh fuck. Like my heart sank because I was like, I am like one of them. I am gay. And you have to understand, my mom is super supportive and all that, like just she's also open about all this stuff, and she just said that because now that I'm older I realize it. She wanted to coax out of me that I was gay because she kind of knew it, you know? I mean, like, she knew all along that I wasn't straight. I mean, I know part of her wanted me to be, of course, but yeah, so don't take that comment that she said as like super negative because I get it now. But anyway, that night I finally was home and we were sitting there and I told her I was gay and I cried because it's hard, you know what I mean? Like even now it's hard for me to talk because I remember those fucking emotions so strongly. Wow, even voice crack, sorry. But I finally just said it, like I'm gay. Like that's who I am. And it was hard. The event's a little hazy in my mind because, sorry. It's a little hazy in my mind because I don't, it's hard to remember exactly what happened there because I was so full of emotion, but I think she was like, are you sure? Like maybe you're bi, like you haven't even done anything, how would you know? And that sucked because it's like, how do you tell someone who's straight that you just really do know deep down that you're just gay? But after a while, I don't remember even what happened next. I think it was like that day or the next following days, I ended up telling my dad. I remember just sitting down with Dad and just being like, yeah, I'm gay. And he just went, okay. And that was kind of it. And I was like, oh, all right. I'm sure Mom and Dad had a discussion together about it and all that. And then I eventually told my brother, and I think it was the same thing. And he's like, okay. And then I don't know why, but I just chickened out and didn't tell my sister. And I had like my brother tell my sister or something. And she's like, why didn't you just tell me? And it's like, cause I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't want to have to tell more people. It's such a gut-wrenching thing just to finally tell them who you are all along, you know? And I just remember like talks afterwards with Mom that were like her just saying like, she was afraid that I'd get beat up or people would treat me differently. Because looking at it from a parent's perspective, it has to be hard to have a gay kid, honestly, because you're worried about them. People don't treat you the same. You can be a victim of hate crimes. You can have job opportunities slip away. You're just treated unfairly. And I know gays are really still fucking not treated equally. I mean, duh, it sucks. But, so that time in my life was just really difficult, obviously. Now that I'm 27, I just scream, I'm gay, and I don't care. I've been very lucky with my growing up. I grew up in a wealthy area, wealthy parents, accepting family. I never ran the risk of being kicked out of the house for being gay or anything like that. So I realized I had it a lot better than other people. I mean, when I came out of the closet, gay marriage wasn't legal, you know? It was only recently. It's crazy how times have changed for the better in America, and I mean, they've kind of regressed a bit lately, okay, but things still are improving, and now I even hear from some people it's like, cool to be gay, which like, okay, cool, I guess. I guess I've said my story by now. So if you're struggling at any age, whether you're young or older, to come out of the closet, I can just tell you, the weight off your shoulders when you finally come out is, oh my god, it's amazing. You're finally not lying to yourself. You're not lying to others. You're just you. You're finally you, damn it. If it's safe to do so, because I know some people don't have circumstances in which they can't, if it's safe to do so, come out of the closet if you're gay. Come out of the closet if you're bi or asexual or whatever, as long as it's safe for you. I understand some people don't have that privilege, but if you can, do it. The more people that are out, the better it is for everyone who's gay. or bi or whatever. Because if you know someone who's gay and you're straight and you're friends with them, I guarantee it opens your worldview a bit, and it makes people more accepting because they finally know someone who's gay. You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel for you if you haven't come out yet. I feel for you if you have came out, because I know what it's like. And that's my story, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I got a little choked up. I mean, it's a lot of emotions that you bring back when you relive those heavy moments in your life. Yeah, I guess this is a transition, but if you like this video, check me out on Patreon at patreon.com/OdinWolf. It's the best way to support me. I'm so thankful for my patrons because I can do serious videos like these or dumb videos where I'm squishing eggs in a tub. Like, I can do whatever thanks to these people. So thank you guys for supporting me. Also, I have an Amazon wishlist and a PO box there right here and in the description of all of my videos. And I have awesome merch at my store Envy, which is somewhere on the screen. If you want to support me, you can do all those things or just subscribe and hit the bell. The bell is apparently super important. Do whatever you can, spread my videos, or just leave a like, whatever. One last time, my heart goes out to all my fellow gay, bi, lesbian, trans, everybody in the LGBTQ plus umbrella, because I know what it's like. So yeah, it's been Odin. I don't know what else to say. So it's been Odin Wolf, and bye-bye.
And as always, I want to thank my patrons, of course, especially Dex, the Fluffy Yeen, at the Double Diamond tier. Thank you for your monumental support. I really appreciate it. And Multiroy and Vatra at the Diamond tier. You guys are also absolute heroes. Thank you for your continued amazing support. And all my Platinum patrons, Lily Tarrant, Frostbite, Wolfmatic, Connie Fox, Deku Panda, Flay the Fox, Jaded Fox, and Robert Deere. Thank you guys so much for your huge support. It's incredible. And everybody at Gold, Silver, and other tiers, thank you for your continued support so I can create things like this.